Oh, hello there. Welcome back to the channel on another episode of Joe's Bits and Bobs. Today's episode is going to be a little different. Normally I do a web recording or something like that, but I decided to do something just a little bit different. So we're going to talk a little bit about news and what I think was going on, especially in technology space, plus where I've been, what's the future hold, and, what I've planned set up for this nice flexi spot desk. So let's get right into the episode, and let's roll that intro. All right, before we get into our first article, it's dealing with the SSD market. I want to address the elephant in the room. Still haven't gotten around to doing a review on my new FlexiSpot E7 LQ or whatever it's called. I'll post it right there. It's an L-shaped desk. I love it. I really, really love it. I put LED strip underneath. I mounted my battery backup under the desk, as well as, I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but there's a light I put in the corner. Hopefully get more light in here, as this one ceiling fan is not cutting it. So yeah, there's that. I have more things coming for the FlexiSpot. I still want to make sure everything's all set before I do the review on it. I'm just amazed at it. I'm so upset I didn't go with FlexiSpot from the beginning. I didn't know that I would have the hassle with that Hooger desk as I did. There's that. Also, I have been promoted at my full-time job now. It's now going to be a full-time job. YouTube has always been a side hustle, so I'm going to guarantee at least one video a week plus maybe 3 streams. I love doing the streams. I love playing the games with you all. And speaking of streams, I'll be on tonight at 7:30. So and maybe I'm going to play Ark tonight, but in the at least it's almost a fixed schedule. It's going to be 5:30 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to try to pre-record several episodes on the days I have off, so I can try to keep up with at least 2 videos per week. But I'm not going to guarantee that there's going to be two videos or more a week. I also still have to get my gym membership, but right now I gotta focus on my job. So there's that. I will, and what am I going to be? I'm going to be working at a gas station pretty much. Yep. But it'll be fun. And well, it's wintertime. It's been super cold. And the Bills, they promoted Joe Brady to head coach. I don't know what to think about it, other than the fact that let's just give him a chance. Let's see what he does for the team. And the Sabres, they're red hot. They're red hot. At this point, I do not want to jinx it, but I think that we might be ending our playoff drought in the National Hockey League. That's going to be fun. I will keep a very, very close eye on that. I do love both the Buffalo Sabres and the Buffalo Bills, as you know, I'm from Buffalo. And I always will root for the hometown team no matter what. I mean, yeah, there are secondary teams I do like I like the Florida Panthers and stuff like that. But if the Buffalo Sabres get into the postseason, they're my team. No matter if the Panthers are there or not, they are my team. And, you know, hopefully they can at least win a series, but I don't know if they can, because, you know, their defense needs a lot of work. And going in the postseason, you can score a lot of goals in the regular season, but getting in the postseason, if you don't have defense, you're probably not going to get out of the first round. I'll just be happy if we do get into the first round. I'd be thrilled if we can go to the second round. But with that said, I think Buffalo is turning the ship around, at least in the hockey world. But let's go ahead and get into the first article for this evening. And it has to deal with SSD prices. Again, everything's linked down in the product description down below. So if you want to read it, go right ahead. I basically read most of these articles, and I understand where they're coming from. Solid state drives, the next target for price increases. We all know that the RAM tobacco, especially with DDR5, is through the roof. And I was saying this, and many other people were saying this, that it's next is going to be hit is solid state drives. It's basically NAND, and that's what memory's made from, is NAND and the memory chips and stuff like that. But yep, they're going to get a massive increase in price, up to probably 100%. That's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for anyone. So if you're short on storage, if you need more memory, and you need a solid state drive, now's the time to get it. I wouldn't wait around. I'd get as big as a hard drive or solid state drive as you can right now. Don't wait, because if you wait, you're going to regret it. I mean, the PC market right now is kind of up and down. Apparently also, and I didn't put this in the article, but I read an article as well, AMD is going to have a bundle with their new 9850 X3D chips, where it's going to bundle the CPU, I think a motherboard, a CPU cooler, and memory in a bundle that you can buy. I don't know how much the bundle is going to cost or what type of memory you're going to get, but you'll be getting a bundle, and I think that's probably the way we're going to go from now on. I mean, I would go for bundles. Bundles are usually the most feasible of building computers anyways. I mean, heck, even Newegg, you buy a motherboard and you look down there and be like, oh, get this in a bundle and you'll save $50 or $100. Do it. So there's that. Storage going up in price. Let's go ahead and see what's next. I'll do the iPhone stuff last. Apparently, someone in the UK, according to Tom's Hardware, has found a new purpose for their old phone lines. The RJ11 connectors, you know, those tiny phone lines that most older houses have. I don't think any newer homes would have older phone lines. But apparently, this one person in the UK was able to convert their old phone lines into gigabit Ethernet. You heard that correctly. Gigabit Ethernet. Apparently, you just needed to connect the RJ11 into like a modem or something like that can convert it to Ethernet, and they get pretty good, decent speed apparently. I think this is amazing, especially if you don't feel like, routing Ethernet through your whole home and you have the old phone line. Perhaps this is a better alternative to power line adapters. So, yeah, again, link in the description below. It's amazing. It's amazing what people can do when they put their minds to it. All right. iPhone. iOS 26.3. It's in beta. Apparently, Apple wants to limit how much data that your cell phone carrier can receive. We all know that when we go on our phone and on the mobile internet, say we go on to a particular site to shop for bikes or whatever you're looking for, then you go to Facebook and whatnot, and you find out that they're trying to promote ads to you on bikes or desks, office equipment, beds, whatever you're looking for. I have a feeling a lot of that data is coming from the carriers, and they're selling it probably to Facebook and probably to all these e-tailers so that they can target you with ads. Now, apparently you can turn it off and limit how much data that they can see. I think this is a win. It's a win for privacy, in my opinion. I don't want my phone carrier to know what I'm browsing. I mean, after all, we should have some privacy on our electronic devices. Ever since the Patriot Act, we've seen lots and lots of spying, and I think it's time that, we go to a more simpler time again, if you know what I mean. Can't trade our freedom for security all the time. Because as Benjamin Franklin once said, those that trade their essential liberty and essential freedom for temporary security deserves neither security nor freedom. I think he's correct on that. But I like this move by Apple. If it's true, hopefully it is. Then again, the way bureaucrats work nowadays, there's going to be that one person that goes up there and go like, no, you can't do that. I'll give you 50%. Or I'll give you 25%, or whatever they bargain on. I hope Apple sticks to this plan. And this is from the PC Mag. Again, links in the description if you want to read it. Also, I think that they're going to limit on GPS data, which can be a good thing. However, there should be, if your phone, and I hope there's an option for this, like say you give your phone to your kids and you need to keep an eye on where they're at, hopefully they keep that enabled for at least their devices. On to our last article. So, talk about Apple. Again, this is another Apple story from PC Magazine. It's to deal with the iPhone 5S or the iPhone 6. Now, Joe, didn't those phones come back out in like the early 2010s or late 2000s? Yes, they did. Apparently, their iMessages app no longer work in the way the current update is. But this update allows them to continue using their iMessages and stuff like that. I don't think you'll be able to play games or use any other apps from the App Store, but at least you'll be able to message people on it. Again, I think this is it's an okay move. I'm surprised that they're updating phones this old instead of saying, you know what? Go buy a new phone. I mean, why are you carrying around your 20-year-old phone in the first place? But at least you're able to message someone. Are you on the iPhone 5S or even the 6? Let me know down in the comment section down below. I think a lot of people have Androids. And speaking of Androids, I did on the live stream on Wednesday that, or not this Wednesday, but last Wednesday, about the Samsung S26. And that if there is a price increase, they're expecting it to be about $50, maybe $100, if that. Not too much of a big deal. But anyways, let's go ahead and wrap it up and get to the comment of the week. What is the comment of the week is what I think should be shown here on the screen. And if you want to be featured on the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment below and I will pick one random person or 3 or 4 to be featured on this week's comment of the week. So just comment down below. It can be anything. Like, what do you want to see next? What game do you want me to play? Anything. Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have to be YouTube. It could also be on Discord. So there's that. Also, merchandise. For whatever reason, the YouTube link or the YouTube web kit is not working. I gotta get in touch with YouTube. For whatever reason, it's going to a site that that's no longer in existence. I know that because it gives me the 404 error code, and it's a different web address than the website that's linked down below for merch. Again, merch, you can get this nice hoodie, nice warm hat, or any of the Valentine items that I have down below. So, also, if you're tired and exhausted, get up at 5 in the morning like I'm going to be getting up, and you need a little kick, Doobie Energy. Doobie Energy has helped me through the day. They have zero colors and zero flavors or something like that. Look down below. It's really good. And you don't have to worry about the artificial stuff that most companies put in their stuff. And if you get your first doobie, you can save 10% by using my code Joe Tech symbol and blog, all uppercase. Save 10% off your order. That's Joe Tech symbol and blog. Save 10% off your first order. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you all on tonight's live stream. Everyone, stay safe in this extremely cold weather. And if you do not have to go out in it, I'd say don't. Until next time, till tonight, peace.